What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy Mother's Day. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created these neon glitter holographic heart jellies. I love the way these came out. Today I'm just going to be using stuff that I already have, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. So as you can see, I'm applying my dehydrator and primer. I'm using Mia's Secret dehydrator. I'm applying 1 coat of that and 2 coats of Young Nails Protein Bond. This is going to be an acrylic set because I wanted to change it up. I'm kind of like tired of doing polygel, so I felt like using some of my acrylics. It's actually going to be like kind of like a hybrid set, gel and acrylic. So yeah, I'm not going to apply base gel to my nails because I already have acrylic on them, and I'm not really applying any gel like on my natural nail, just over the little bit of acrylic that I already have on there. So I have these gel polishes from Beetles. They are jelly gel polishes. This is my favorite jelly gel polish set because these colors are so bright for jelly colors and it's really affordable. I have this set linked in my Amazon store. But yeah, I'm using this gel polish set. So I'm applying different colors to the tip. I'm applying the neon green to the middle finger. The ring finger is the neon pink. I'm using purple on the pinky and yellow on the pointer finger, and then I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. Next, I'm going to be applying some of these fine iridescent neon glitters to the tips of the nails. I'm basically just matching up the color of the glitter with the tip color that I have. These are really sparkly and pretty, and I feel like it added like a nice glitter background to all of the like glitters and stuff I'm going to be using on top. So I'm just using like a very small bead of clear acrylic to pick up a little bit of the glitter and brush it over the tip of the nail, and it just makes it look really pretty. I do recommend though like kind of cleansing your nails after you cure the gel polish, because with the tacky layer of gel being on there, it kind of like is hard to apply the glitter because it doesn't apply very smoothly and it's a little bit patchy. I was kind of like too lazy to wipe the tacky layer off, so I'm just going in and adding like a little bit more glitter where it was patchy. But yeah, you're gonna want to cleanse the tacky layer of gel off before you do this. It will just make it a lot easier to brush an even layer of glitter over the tip of the nail. Now I'm going to use Valentino Lustrous Pink to do the ombre. This color is like a very nude pink with a little bit of shimmer in it. It's a little bit sheer, so you kind of have to add a few beads to build up the color a little bit, especially because I have like such neon colors on the tip. So I usually start by adding a bead where like the tip and the natural nail meet, and then I blend it down into the tip. Then I go in with another one closer to the cuticle area. I pat it around the cuticle area and blend it into the previous bead and the tip, and then I just kind of like go in and add like really tiny beads to kind of like, you know, just blend the colors together a little bit better. And if there's like a patch, because like I said, this color is slightly translucent, especially when you're using it against such a bright neon color like these. So you might have to go in and add like a few beads, but this is kind of like the only nude shade of acrylic that I have left because a lot of my other ones are kind of used up. so I do definitely have to like restock on those. But yeah, this color is pretty. You just kind of have to build it up if you want to do an ombre against such bright colors. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply these holographic heart stickers that I have. I forgot that I had these and I was looking through my drawer thinking of something that I could put on my nails that I haven't used. So I found these. They're really cute. There's some that are like hollow and then just like regular hearts, and they're in different sizes. So I'm applying like 2 hearts to each nail. They're a little bit hard to like get off with the tweezers, so I'm making sure to make sure and press them down really good so the corners don't flip up. And I'm gonna go ahead and go over them with a little bit of base gel and cure really quick so that it keeps them in place and also creates a seal over the stickers just in case like the monomer makes them bleed. I wasn't sure if the monomer would make them bleed, like the color or whatever, so I just went over with the base gel just in case, plus to hold them down because they don't seem to stay stuck down that great. So I'll be going in with like a little bit of base gel to seal over them. You want to apply a really nice thick coat of it so they stay down, and you might have to use the end of your tweezers to kind of hold down some of the edges while they're curing. But yeah, they stay in place really good when you do that. I feel like encapsulating these type of stickers is better because putting them on top of the nail, like I said, might be a little bit difficult because the corners flip up. This way you're guaranteed that they'll stay down and won't have issues popping up or anything like that. I'm just gonna do one nail at a time now because I noticed some of the corners were kind of flipping up fast. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more base gel to the nails now, and then I'm gonna apply some little holographic 4-point stars in between the hearts and above them, just to add a little something more to the nails. I wanted like a really sparkly holographic look, so I think adding the 4-point stars just added a little something extra to the nails. I accidentally ended up filing a couple of them off towards the top of the nail when I went to file my nails, but it's alright anyway because I'll be adding charms. But yeah, they come in different sizes, so I'm just like placing them into the base gel, and then I'm gonna cure in place. But adding these, I feel like just amp the nails up a little bit more. And last, I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate all of the nails so that I don't file the glitters off, even though I did file some of the glitters off towards the top of the nail, but I think it's because I had to go in with so much of the pink, so that was my mistake. Probably because, you know, the difference between the colors, the pink shade was so light compared to the tip, but yeah, it is what it is. You couldn't really tell. It was only like 1 or 2 that I filed off, and like I said, I'm gonna be adding charms to the nails anyway, so it wasn't like you were gonna really see them anyway. So I'm doing my usual 3-bead method. First, I start encapsulating the tip of the nail, so I apply my first bead on the tip of the nail to build up the free edge. The second bead, I use that to start building my apex, so I place that where the tip of the natural nail meet and blend it down into the tip. Wherever I put the acrylic, I focus the acrylic so that it builds up the structure of that area and not like move to a different area of the nail, if you know what I mean. And the third bead is the cuticle bead, which I use to finish building my apex. So I pat that around the cuticle area really thin so it's not bulky around the cuticle area, and fade that into the previous bead and into the tip. Like I said, I make sure to keep the acrylic in the area I place it in, just blending it all together just a little bit, but not really moving it out of the area. And I work with the acrylic until it's pretty much dry to kind of like keep the shape of the nail. So I pat the sides and the tip of the nail, and I also do look at the nail after doing the 3 beads, and if I have to go in and add like a little bit more acrylic, like a really tiny bead, I do, because sometimes some of the glitters or the stickers don't end up getting covered.
Greeny. Greeny.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start filing the nails. I'm going to start debulking them. I'm using a medium grit ceramic drill bit since these are acrylic nails, so you need something a little bit stronger to take down the product a little bit faster. Plus these were on the thick side a little bit, but it's nothing, you know, filing can't fix, so I'm just going to go ahead and file them down really quick. I'm using my drill on about 18,000 RPMs. This is the Saviland 50,000 RPM nail drill. This works really good, especially for acrylic, because it's powerful. And I'm using my Melodysusie dust collector. Everything's linked in the description box. But I start by going around the cuticle area a few times to seal that. Then I start filing over the apex area, and then just like side to side down the nail. I make sure to file underneath the nail, and I kind of file along the sides of the nail to redefine the shape with the drill before I go in with my hand file. Like I said, these were a little thick up by the apex area, so I'm taking it down a little bit. So I did end up filing off a couple little stars, but like I said, they're getting covered up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I just didn't want like really thick nails. It's something about thick nails that I hate. So I filed them a little bit extra because, yeah, I didn't like how thick they were looking. As you can see, when I turn my nail to the side, you can see the structure of the nail. So the little hill for your apex, that's where your nail is going to get most of its strength from. So you want to make sure you have a decent sized apex. So you need like a little hill, not like a really thick hill of product, but a good amount so that the nails have some structure. And you also do want some thickness towards the free edge, but the nail should get gradually thinner towards the free edge. And then when you're looking down the barrel of your nail, the sidewalls are always the thinnest part. You can see like when I turn my nail to the side, as you can see, it was a little bit thick, so I'm taking it down. But after I file it, that's about the right amount of thickness the apex should have. To shape up the nails, I'm going to use this 180 grit hand file. And sorry, I was out of frame a little bit. Sometimes I just like file my nails and I don't pay attention to like the little viewfinder. But yeah, basically I'm just shaping them in kind of like in a long tapered coffin shape. So right now I'm taking the bulk off of the sides by filing along the sides of the nail. I'm holding my file straight, and then I taper in the tip to get that coffin look by holding my file at an angle and filing in towards the tip. And I just keep doing that until I'm satisfied with how like narrow the tip of the nails are. I'm not making them really narrow, just like a little bit. And then I file the free edge by holding my file at an angle and filing straight across. After that, I buff over the nails to get out scratches. To finish up, I'm going to use some Gel Elixir rhinestone gel to apply my nail charms. I'm going to be using all silver charms and a little bit of pink to go along with the theme of this set because they're like holographic, so I thought it complemented the set really well. So I'm using a bunch of different like heart charms, and then I also have some heart dangle charms that I'm going to be using. So I'm kind of like just randomly applying them to the nails, but I'm leaving like some space where you could still see the glitters and the stickers and everything, because that would defeat the whole purpose of adding them. You still need to be able to see them, but I feel like the charms just like added that extra like look to the nails. I think everything turned out really pretty and went together really well. So yeah, I'm kind of going to be flash curing here and there so the charms don't slide around. And then when I'm done applying the charms, I'm going to go ahead and top coat all of the nails and the charms, some of them. For the dangly charms, I top coat like half of the nail and then the other half so that the dangly part doesn't like end up sticking to the gel. Also, with these type of jelly nails, you want to make sure you top coat underneath the nails so that everything looks really nice and clear from underneath. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like this set. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Please leave me a like also. I would really appreciate it. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit the bell so you get notified when I upload videos. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you're not already. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Love you guys.
Bring it.